Hello and welcome to this edition of the Carpenter Brews. This week we are brewing the Cooper's Canadian Blonde Lager. We have it sitting here in hot water to make the malt a little more liquid. We have the can opener here, sterilizing that, and we're also sterilizing this here. We've been making the beer actually with Richie's Burton Bridge Beer Enhancer, which is half sugar and half spray malt, and it's much better than the standard sugar. What we'll be doing first though is we've sterilized most of our equipment, the small pieces, and some stuff in here as well, the airlock and that. What we'll be doing now is putting the lid on. We have some sterilizer here in the fermenter. Put the tap on backwards to make sure that that's clean. Clip all this down and then swirl like this and like this. We're going to make sure that the sanitizer touches every surface in the fermenter. So now comes the fun part. You do that everywhere. Make sure that you get your sanitizer everywhere inside so that your fermenter is nice and clean. Brewing is fun for the whole family. Okay, so we've sanitized everything. We rinsed off all the sanitizer, and what we're going to do now is we're going to add the sugar first. Because I find if you add the sugar first, it's actually much easier to avoid clumps, because this stuff is such a fine powder that it clumps easily. So we add the sugar first. This is the Richie's Burton Bridge Beer Enhancer, so it's got spray malt in it. And then we add 1 liter of hot water, boiling hot water. We're basically making a kind of malty sugar water here to start out with. And then our dashing assistant steps in to stir. And we move on to opening the can. Okay, so now that we've got all the sugar dissolved, what we're going to do is take the can, invert it, get our can opener, can, and then open up the can. Next to the can you can see there's a liter of hot water there. After we've poured the can in, we're going to put that hot water in the can and get all the excess syrup out. It can occasionally be tricky to get this lid. There we go. And rinse off some of the malt in there. Now, get a towel here. Get this can of syrup and empty into the fermenter. All that syrupy goodness. And now what we do, after we've gotten most of it out, we take the can, try not to lose any, and we put the hot water in here, like so. I'll get the lid in a minute. Take the spoon and just agitate the malt off the sides of the can so that we get all of it in there. That ought to do it. Again, this is very hot, so you're going to want to use a towel on this. Add that in there. You can see there, nice empty can. Now we move on to filling up with cold water. So now what we're doing is we're topping up with cold water, and if you see here that if you pour quickly, you can actually use the cans interchangeably with your jug, and you'll be able to fill up a lot quicker.